saw the new episode of our Freyta, Dragonborn, and out of all the girls that I've met so far, I think the dragon's my favorite.
Thanks for interrupting my introduction there, buddy. Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Slime Rancher. I got Darth Meta here with me once again. And yeah, last time we had an unexpected guest show up for a little bit. A fan. So that was pleasant. And yeah, this time I'm still grinding away. Once again, not entirely sure how long this stream is going to be, but my goal is to earn an extra 120,000 new bucks. So however long that takes, that's how long it takes. Because I'm not going to stop this stream until I get that much. But yeah, as you were saying, Meta, you said that you really like the dragon girl.
Yeah, I like her. She's interesting. It's just
she's super powerful, and she's a masochist.
Yeah.
And the way it's really weird seeing a full-on dragon beg for pain, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of uncomfortable. Like, when she's in her human form and she's begging for pain, it's funny. It makes me laugh. But when she's in her dragon form and she's doing that, it's like, ugh, I don't like this.
Yeah. The episode was good. It was hilarious. It's just seeing both the vampire and the bunny girl get jealous that Hajime's harem's getting a little bit bigger.
Well,
and all that.
Let me see. The next episode, his harem is gonna get even larger. In the very next episode.
That's all I need to know.
There's gonna be one more girl that's gonna essentially be added to his harem. Like, she won't be an actual party member. She won't be a party member for him, but she will. She obviously is gonna end up liking him.
Yeah, and you said that the ice velvet was your favorite color palette?
Yes. The frozen velvet color is my favorite chroma pack. I absolutely love the way it makes everything look. It makes everything look so futuristic and kind of high tech.
Well, if I ever played this game, and trust me folks, I'm not going to, because again, if I was going to play the game, I just go from point A to point B.
Yeah, which you can do. You can absolutely do in this game. Like, if you want to if you want to just go through the story and that's it, you can technically beat this game in like 2 hours. So there's nothing stopping you from doing that.
No, if I had to choose a velvet pack for me, as long as you got black and red, I'm good.
Let me actually see here. And I'm gonna use my house as a... I'm gonna use the house to show off a lot of this. So... I'm gonna show it off, and let's see if there's one that you actually like. So, are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, so we got the classic. We got milkshake. It brings all the boys to the yard. We got cobalt. We got grape shot. That's usually the one That's usually the one I use when I'm first starting off because that looks the least bad. Firecracker. Metatron.
Yeah.
Robo Ranger.
Half these have to be a nod to something. Well, again,
Peapod. Ginger Snap. Vanguard. Willow. Daybreak. Eventide. Royalton.
I think the one underneath Frozen I think I like.
Salamander. That's Salamander.
I think, yeah, then it would be Salamander. It's got a little bit of the red and the black. So.
And then there's Mint Chip. This one's not too bad. I don't mind this one. I think this one's fine.
You're making me hungry. Move on.
Neapolitan. Ghost Wine. Ghost Wine actually looks pretty neat also. Volcanic. Here we go. This is one I think you'd like. Volcanic.
Yeah, I like that one. It made the slime a little red. So there's Salamander and Volcanic. So go ahead and do what you're planning on doing. Basically grinding.
And let's see here. I'm still going to show off the rest of these real quick while we're here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pretty Loud. It's very pink. Frozen Violet. My favorite. Silver Fox.
You sure
Tomatillo.
You sure Frozen Violet's the reason why you like it because it has the word frozen?
No, I like it because of how it looks. It looks amazing. Kenpeki. Concentration. And Sapphire. Sapphire's not too bad. I would say Sapphire would probably be my second favorite, but Frozen Violet is absolutely my favorite.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made a Slime 2. Slime Rancher 2. But again...
Well, I doubt they will. I doubt they will. What I think is more likely to happen, I think there's going to be one more DLC pack. I think there's going to be a fourth DLC pack, which will add one more slime, and whatever slime florid it is, it's going to go here. And I think these 4 slots are going to go away. So they'll fill up the entire... So it'll fill up the whole roster. But, yeah. Anyway. So what have you been up to?
Nothing much, mostly watching anime and texting my friends. And trying to figure out what order I'm going to go in for Spyro Reunited Trilogy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the obvious answer would be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but again, there's nothing wrong with mixing it up.
I need to give you guys more food. God, you are always hungry for more food.
That's like you're raising a bunch of boys.
You guys are just never satisfied. You always want more food.
Isn't that how teenage boys are? They just keep on eating and eating and eating and eating. Well, it's just me if I'm off my medicine.
I don't think there's a way to tell how old a slime is.
And glad there's not a part to see if what sex they are.
No, but the internet found a way anyway.
I'm fine by you guys, the internet, making Balzacs. Thank you, Nintendo, for that little hiccup. But again, the internet found a way to make Twitter sexualized.
Yeah, the freaking Twitter bird has become a sex symbol now. It's crazy. Things are getting weird.
Yeah. Well, it's this day and age.
It seems like that. It seems like that particular internet waifu has started to slow down a bit, though. Now it seems like there aren't as many people drawing the Twitter bird anymore.
Huh.
It lasted a good chunk of the year. It was like from February to now, but yeah, I think it's finally started to die down, and now the internet is looking for the next waifu.
Yeah, that's what basically everyone's looking for. It's like, let's see who can find the best waifu. I'm like, okay, you got so many waifus to choose from anime. You got so many things
except those are obvious answers. Those are the obvious answers. So instead, what the internet does is it creates its own waifus. Using everything from the Twitter bird to to the Wendy's girl mascot, to the freaking Earth, to gender swapping one of the most iconic villains of all time.
Oh, I had no problem with that one.
So
I found
you make Bowser Jr. cry, okay? You make Bowser Jr. cry. Why is he still fapping to my dad? It's not right.
Well, it's even more hilarious that my friend found a comic strip that was hilarious. That they took Knuckles, Wario grabbed the super crown, put it on Knuckles, and Uganda Knuckles like, it's the queen. I'm like, okay, I can understand the two memes. I never got into the Ugandan Knuckles.
I found Ugandan Knuckles annoying when he was popular because he was just everywhere. No one would stop talking about him, and so I just found him annoying. But now that the meme is essentially dead, like I don't really see anybody talking about it anymore, I actually enjoy it now. Because I don't have to deal with a bunch of people talking about it nonstop.
Well, anyone will make up a meme anyways. There's a lot of animes out there that are becoming meme-proof, and it's like, okay, really? Yeah, you can do that to JoJo. I don't really watch JoJo. It's not an anime I would watch. I'm
Yeah.
sure I've only seen like one episode just to see what it's about. And
I
it's
haven't
like,
even seen. I haven't even seen that much.
and
I've
after
only
watching
seen.
it, it's like I'm going back to High School DxD.
I saw like a clip. I saw like a single clip, and that was it.
The hilarious part I found about is the Japanese voice actor for one of the characters is the voice actor of Shadow. So each time I think of Shadow now, it's going Leto, 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 Leto. And for the English voice actor of that, it's Big the Cat, going lick, 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 lick.
Lick, 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 lick.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
It's me, Dio. I have no idea who the heck Dio is, but everybody says that. Everybody has been saying that. It's me, Dio. It's like, okay. What's the deal with Dio? Who the hell is Dio? I don't get it. I don't get the joke.
But another anime that has piqued my interest, I need to start watching, is Demon Slayer. After seeing a clip about it, thanks to Gaijin Guma, and a pic of the female lead was Doom Guy, just patting Doom Guy's head.
Oh, come on! Oh, I'm so close to 150,000.
So are you trying to get as much money as you can to get the last 2 stamps?
No, I'm trying to get the last 3 levels for the 7Z Rewards Club. That's my ultimate goal in with a lot of this grinding, is I want to get the 7Z reward stuff out of the way. Because that's the thing that you have to grind the most for. Like, once you get that out of the way, the rest of the whole grinding stuff is not that tedious. But I have enough, so I can get the docks upgrade and the gold slime lamp blueprint. Okay, gold warp deposit blueprint is in the next one, as well as the last of the chroma packs. Alright. I need to go see how many gold plorts do I need for the gold slime lamp. I think it's about the same. I think it should be the same amount as the warp deposit and the teleporter, but I need to check.
What? How much would that be?
I'm about to see. 1! Oh, sweet! I only need 1! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! That's awesome! So I should only need 1 for... I should only need 1 for the teleporter and warp deposit as well, when I get those. So I have plenty of gold... I have plenty of gold plorts in there. I got 11 plorts in the lab, so I can... I came prepared. I wanted to be prepared for this. But, awesome. Now I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to go searching for more gold plorts. Oh, that makes me feel good.
You can't get a gold slime, can you?
You cannot farm gold slimes. You have to go out searching for them, and when you find them, you have to shoot whatever food is on your person, and hope and pray to whatever god you believe in that they drop a gold plort for you. So
I can understand why people like to grind and all that stuff when it's their favorite video games. I have a bad habit about it when I'm going after red orbs in Devil May Cry.
yeah. For me,
But
I don't mind grinding as long as I feel like the payoff is going to be worth it. If I feel like the payoff is worth it, then I will happily grind for hours on end.
well, the only reason why I'm grinding up red orbs because again, that is your currency to buy upgrades and all that stuff.
Whoa! What the heck?
What?
What? How did you get out? How did you get out? What?
Maybe I let them out.
One of my stoned cats got out, and it had a look on its face like it had seen a tar or something, but there's no tars here.
Yeah, I saw the look. It's like, Jesus Christ, I'm going to die.
I've seen things. I've seen things I can't unsee.
I've seen stuff that I've seen shit that makes you turn right.
Yeah, okay, Ernie Hudson. And curse! That's a curse! No cursing!
You ain't my mom.
No, but you're on my stream, and I say no cursing.
Well, saw the video for SUB where it was nothing but grinding for fractured butthole.
Yeah, I've been streaming all day, so I haven't gotten a chance to watch that yet. But I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind, because, I mean, I've been enjoying their playthrough of Fractured Butthole. And I hope... Tell me, is Matt back?
Yes, he's back.
Okay, good. That's all I want to know. Don't tell me anything else, because I just want to know how... I just want to see how he reacts to Elliot making him. First it was Johnny, and now it's him. So...
Well, again, don't forget the first game that they technically did it was Elliot made himself.
Yeah.
But I don't remember Elliot having gray hair.
He did his best to make him. He did his best to make himself. It wasn't perfect, but he did his best to try to make himself.
I don't remember slimes can set things on fire unless it's a fire slime.
Oh, mosaic slimes can. These are mosaic crystal combos. Mosaic slimes. See all these sparkly things that are floating in the air?
Yeah, if you touch it, you go boom.
More like if you touch it, they fall down and then explode into flames. Mosaics are my favorite slimes in the game, and I only have them combined with crystals at the moment in order to get lots of money. I got rid of my predator slimes because it just, they were just too much work. And I couldn't properly grind for new bucks with them around, so I had to get rid of them.
I'm guessing you threw them into the ocean?
Yes. Well, not just them, I also got rid of my fire slimes because once again, you're constantly having to go back and feed them more and more and more. And it's just a lot of work to take care of fire slimes. So, my goal right now is just to grind. I just want to grind. And I was not able to do that with the fire slimes and the predator slimes around, so I had to get rid of them.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Threw them away like yesterday's trash. You know, the thought occurs to me, I may be a horrible father.
Nah, really?
Just maybe a little bit. Just a little bit of a bad father. Maybe.
Hell, the only time I'm a good father is when I have to play a certain game. I forget which game it was that I had to make sure. Oh, Zoo Tycoon. But again, the Zoo Tycoon I was playing with had dinosaurs, Ice Age. It had everything into one good game.
Oh. Cool.
The only thing I had fun doing was picking up the people and just throwing them into the T-Rex cage. And just moving the gate around. But again, seeing the T-Rex versus the Spinosaurus, yeah. Jurassic Park 3, you got that wrong. It should have been the T-Rex winning.
Yeah, there's a reason why the T-Rex was called the King of Dinosaurs. Because in terms of in terms of sheer strength and survival instincts, the T-Rex just outmatches everything.
Yes, and the Spinosaurus is more like it'll go to a river to get fish. Or an ocean. That's gotta suck for the Indominus Rex saying, I finally came into the world, and by the end of the movie, I get taken right out.
Yeah, the Indominus Rex is like, oh boy! I'm so happy to be alive! I'm so young and full of life! Nothing is gonna stop me! And then there comes the
Mosasaurus.
Yeah, the Mosasaurus. Oh man, my mind was going blank there for a sec. I knew it started with an M. My mind was going blank.
But again, does anyone not learn? It's like you can't keep these creatures from detained. They didn't learn in Jurassic Park 1. They didn't learn in Jurassic Park 2.
As a wise man once said, life, finds a way,
And honestly, I call BS on the Fallen Kingdom. Was like, you had 2 islands. Not 1 island, 2. I don't care how bad the second one sucked. I still enjoyed it. Yes, there were many plot holes in the second one, but still.
Oh, the third one was just as bad, though. Honestly, the only good Jurassic Park films that there have been is the first one and Jurassic World. The first Jurassic World. Because, you know, Fallen Kingdom was terrible.
Yeah, and I will admit that, yeah, it is terrible. It takes forever just to get to the good stuff. And... wow, the new
Not to mention that, but it was false advertised. It was falsely advertised. All the advertisements showed that all the dinosaurs were going to, like, go out into the world and we're going to start, like, chomping down on humans in major populated cities. But we didn't get to see that until the last minute of the film! And it's like, great! So you make us sit through 3 hours of film only to tease us with what's going to happen in the third film. If there's a third film, considering how Fallen Kingdom bombed so hard.
The only scene that I wanted to see was the lion versus the T-Rex. King versus king. And that's it, end. I'm like,
oh,
wow.
Hey, you want to see how that ends? I'm sure there's an animation showing the T-Rex eating the lion. That's exactly how that fight would end. No comparison.
There's nothing that the lion's going to do. It's going to lose its territory and its life.
Yeah.
And whatever cubs or women are around from the lion, yeah, it's dead. So.
Plus, it's a zoo. So it's like, there's only going to be, like, maybe 3 or 4 lions there total. Where if the T-Rex had gone out into the wild and gone to Africa where lions are all over the place, that would have been more interesting because you would have had hundreds of lions versus this one T-Rex. That would be a cool fight.
Yes. I still need to go see Godzilla Destroy All Monsters.
I saw it, and I thought it was awesome. I still have not seen the first Godzilla film. I saw the second one before I ever saw the first. But I liked the second one.
The 2 upgrades I know that he's already gotten. He gets the radiation form where he's all glowing in red, and the red beam.
Yes.
And it's like that, and it's how it should have ended. King Kong's like, no, I'm good. I already know I'm going to die in the next movie already, so I'm good. I want to live a little bit longer before I die.
Well, here's the thing. Is that if you really think about this, this is a kaiju cinematic universe. That's what this is. It's a kaiju cinematic universe, and what do we know? What is one of the constant things about Godzilla? It reproduces. Every time you think Godzilla is dead, nope, a new Godzilla has just been born.
Oh yeah, and Japan keeps on wondering why he keeps on coming back.
Yeah. Well. Here's the thing. Did you hear? When King Kong dies, that's it. King Kong's dead. Unlike Godzilla, King Kong never actually, like, reproduces. King Kong never is actually, like, reborn or anything. So, in Godzilla vs. King Kong, if they kill King Kong at the end of that film, then that's it. King Kong's not getting a sequel. And we already know King Kong is getting a sequel. So that pretty much confirms that King Kong's gonna win that fight against Godzilla. If only in order to ensure that both King Kong and Godzilla get sequels.
Yes, and I know Godzilla's going to get a sequel. It's Godzilla.
Yeah, and so is King Kong, which means that King Kong's gonna win, Godzilla's gonna lose, but King Kong's kid is going to continue on the legacy of Godzilla.
Yeah, and again, I found out during something that they're bringing back Iron Man because of the Sony and Disney deal. Parents arguing. It's like, really, Sony, you have every right if you want to give them a or option 2, wait until Sony bombs. I know they're going to.
Yes, they will. And hello, Shadow Wolf.
And it's just like, I can understand bringing back Iron Man, yes.
Well, here's the thing. They did say that they're bringing him back for one film. And I think
It's the Black Widow film where it's set right after the Winter Soldier. So, but honestly,
oh, I heard a rumor that I heard that was debunked. That instead they're actually bringing Iron Man into the Doctor Strange movie, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and that we're gonna get a cameo of Iron Man in one of the alternate universes that Doctor Strange visits. That's what I heard.
But again, I'm tired of Sony and Disney butting heads. It's like, okay, Disney, you had a good thing going, but Sony, I think you're just a little bit more greedy about how much money you want.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. They were already making more money than Marvel was with the deal that they had before. They were already making way more money. Because, I mean, Marvel was making the Spider-Man films, but Sony was getting all of the profits from those films. And
it's just Sony just put their foot in their mouth, so yeah, it's like, we can do a better
and
Spider-Man
so
movie.
Marvel's like, hey, how about we have it be an even 50-50? Like, you get 50%, we get 50%. Not just for the films, but for merchandise as well. We will share 50% of the money we get from merchandise sales with you. And that's a good deal. Both companies getting 50%. That is a fair deal. And Sony's like, no, we want 100% of all the money. We want you guys to not get anything. And Marvel's like, no, we need money if we're gonna keep this partnership going.
And again, Disney's.
And then Sony's like, well, screw you! If we don't get 100% of the money, then we're taking Spider-Man so we can get 100% of the money anyway.
And they're going to bomb. And
yes.
If they introduce Spider-Man into their universe, they're going to bomb. I don't care if it's with Venom. Again, I will watch Venom 2. I will watch Venom 2, but the moment I see Sony bringing out a Spider-Man movie, I am going to ignore it. I will not support it by going to see it. I don't know.
I'm not going to support that by going to see it. Instead, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it bombs. I'm going to make sure to deter my family and friends away from it.
And again, and we're not saying that you guys do what you want to do. This is just our opinions.
Yeah.
Go spend your money like how you want to spend it. If you want to go and see this new Spider-Man movie that will be coming out from Sony, Sony's got a track record when it comes to their movies. It's either good or either bad. Into the Spider-Verse?
Oh no, it's either a major success or it's an incredible flop. Hello, Dark Knight. And yeah, this is a great game. I would highly suggest it. It's very fun, very relaxing.
Oh yeah, especially when you're at a hard day at work, or if your friend's pissing you off.
Oh yes, I can't tell you how many times this game has calmed me down when I've had a really poor day.
But yeah, Disney has a good idea about what they're doing and all that stuff, and what they're doing. No, not Disney, it's Feige that has a good idea. A plan for everything.
Yeah, Marvel, because they do bring in different directors and everything.
Yes, but it's Kevin Feige and his team that's got going in and all that stuff. And it's like,
well, for Spider-Man anyway, but for the rest of Marvel, they always have a whole bunch of different people.
I forget which movie it is, but they're adding Kid Harington as the Black Knight.
Yeah. I believe it's going to be the, shoot, what was it? I think it was like the Immortals or something.
Yes, that's the Immortals.
Oh no,
I'm like,
the
okay.
Eternals. The Eternals. That's
Yes.
it. They're adding him into the Eternals,
Yes,
and
I'm
I
like,
could not be more excited for that.
and for me, I cannot wait until they bring in Ghost Rider, because I know they're bringing in Johnny Blaze in. It has to be. Hello. I do not know you. I do not need you. And whatever you're selling, no thank you.
Getting spammed. Getting spammed.
Spanned by BS people.
Yeah.
This is
And
the
have you
second time
heard
it's
of the? Did you hear about the? You've heard about the one of the shows one of the shows Marvel is going to have on Disney Plus called What If, right?
Yes, the What If series. I've heard about it.
It's going to
It's
be
just,
animated, and apparently it's going to include a bunch of like. It's going to basically alter one event in the timeline of the MCU and say this is what would have happened if this had
it's like
happened.
this. What if Sharon Carter instead picked up the shield instead of Cap? What if Iron Man didn't survive his first movie?
Yeah. What if a zombie apocalypse broke out?
Yes, and again, the What If series, they are good, they are interesting. I even love how
we did get confirmed that confirmed that Marvel Zombies would be one of the stories that the show would tackle.
Yes, and another thing I wish they would have done, and they can have Spider-Man in this, since they can just hire Tom Holland back just to reprise his role.
No, they can't.
But again, this is not. They don't own the rights to the movies, but they do own the rights to Spider-Man for the TV stuff. Since this is going to be Disney Plus for TV, not movies. But another way of comic that I like is, what if Spider-Man did not get rid of the symbiotes? What's left of him? Nothing but a skeleton. But again, Disney's coming up with good ideas about certain stuff. It's just...
I'm not paying for Disney Plus.
I'm not paying for Disney Plus either.
I understand the appeal. I understand why so many people find it appealing. It's because, like, you know, you're getting so much more than just Disney movies and Disney shows and all that. You're also getting Hulu. You're also getting the freaking sports sports
SPN.
on demand channel.
SPN, but again, you can just go to TV and watch SPN and all that stuff.
Well, except no, we're talking about the SBN channel that you have to pay for. But with this, you get it bundled with. You can get it bundled with Disney Plus. And so it's like, you know, you got the sports for Dad, you got Hulu and a lot of its drama shows for Mom, and you got the Disney Plus stuff for the kids. So it's like, it is a perfect family bundle.
But again, the one thing that I'm hating, that they're taking this Obi-Wan movie, they're no longer making a movie of it. It's going to be a TV show now. I'm like, wow, Disney. I understand that.
We do know that there's supposed to be a movie next year, but if it's not the Obi-Wan movie, then what the hell is it? Because we do know Disney did confirm that there's supposed to be one more spin-off coming out next year. And they have nothing planned beyond that. So it's like, okay, what the hell is this new movie going to be? Are we going to get any sort of information?
Well, again, the reason why Star Wars is doing too bad, it's not Disney's fault, it's the leadership at LucasArts. And again, I don't want to get into that argument.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The people at Disney hired the people who are in charge of LucasArts, so Disney is still at fault. They are the ones who hired those people in the first place, and they are the ones who could easily fire those people if they wanted, but they haven't.
I don't know why that Bob Iger has not fired Kathleen Kennedy. for the bad ship when it came to Solo. The bad ship came to Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Honestly, Rogue One even. Aside from the Darth Vader scene at the end, which was still awesome. I love that scene. But the rest of the film was boring. I could not care less for any of the characters.
And again, and shoving down female empowerment, it's like, okay, you can do a female role, it's just do it like how George did it. George did it better when he introduced us to Leia. Everyone got their personal screen times in each movie. It's just so badly written. And I can't defend Rogue One because I love it. I really can't defend it. I can't defend Force Awakens. And I sure in hell am I not defending The Last Jedi.
Yeah. Force Awakens you can defend, even though it was rehashing the original trilogy, it was still a good film. Rey wasn't a Mary Sue yet. She was just someone who was extremely in tune with the Force. She had a connection with the Force that most Jedi Masters only dream of having. Like she was able to actually let the Force control her. That's the only reason why she was able to beat Kylo Ren in The Force Awakens, is because she literally allowed the Force to guide her throughout the whole fight.
Either that, or I'll take something from the Old Republic game, the second one, or she could be in a Force of the Womb. Where I can understand that more than... But again, it's just... Where Star Wars is going at now, it's just... It's dead. It's going to die.
Not yet. There's still hope with Episode 9. Especially given the more recent trailers that we've gotten for it. It's like, I have hope that Episode 9 will be good. It's like, I was positive it was going to be terrible before, but after seeing the trailers for it, I'm like, okay, I have hope again. I have hope that Star Wars can survive.
Oh yeah, especially once this. I think after this year, once next year comes around, I think Kathleen Kennedy will be packing up her bags and be going to a different job. Because her time as president of Lucasfilm,
her contract is almost up. And if this film does... and she has had nothing to do with Episode 9. She had nothing to do with Episode 9, and so if it ends up doing fantastically, then yeah, Disney's gonna be like, okay, we don't even need you. It's like, we're doing great without you. We're doing awesome without you, so get the hell out of here.
And honestly, what they can technically do is hire someone else that loves the franchise, that respects the franchise. But again, with this day and age of politics and all that stuff, it's just... Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, at least there's one thing I'm happy for, that I'm glad that's coming to the PS4. Star Wars Star Wars Jedi Academy 2. No, Jedi's Exile. That's what it is. Coming to the PS4. And I'm happy. It's more Legend stuff for me, but still.
Yeah.
Like, Legends material will always be better than what the canon we got now.
To me, my Star Wars story is episodes 3 through 7. That's it. Those 5 movies, that's my Star Wars story. Everything else, no. No. I'm not going to bother with anything else.
Because again, with the Tron trilogies of books, that's basically 7, 8, 9. It's a good book. Those are very good books. Very good novels.
The only Legends books that I actually read all the way through, and it was years ago. I don't even remember most of what happens in the books anymore. But let me see. It was a story taking place a few years later after episode 6, and this new group of bad guys showed up, and it was being led by this evil woman. And she ended up seducing Luke to the dark side, and Leia had to step up to the plate, and she had to learn how to wield a lightsaber and use the Force, and she had to fight Luke in order to snap him out of it and bring him back.
Well, I don't think that. No, I think you're thinking of Dark Empire, where Palpatine came back, seduced Luke again, but again, Luke was still with the good side and all that stuff. It's just
I can't remember the titles for the first 2 books, but I remember the 3rd book in the trilogy was called The Last Command.
Okay, then I know which one you're talking about. Last Command. So, again, even in Legends material, Leia was still good at being a Jedi and a Senator. She had both. But again, it didn't stop Han from being in her pants for 3 times.
Yeah. So.
But again, Legends material is, in my opinion, is better than what we got now. Everyone's opinion might be different than mine. It's just. Ugh. So how's the grinding going? That bad?
Well, I have to get to 300,000 new bucks. I have to get to 300,000 new bucks in order to pay for the last 2 7Z Rewards Club levels. And right now, I'm at 60,000. I only have 1/5 of what I need. And I've gotten that 1/5 in the last 52 minutes.
It shouldn't take you that long. Go to bed. See how much ports they got back. Go back to bed.
So. Well, also keep in mind, well, that's what I've been doing, but also keep in mind that I also have to make sure to keep them fed, otherwise I'm not getting any plorts.
Yeah, I understand. Again, for the group chat, do any of you have any ideas for us to talk about?
I think they all left. No one has said anything in a while.
Well, he must be that very boring.
No, honestly, this is honestly the most entertaining stream of Slime Rancher that I've done in a while. Because I actually have someone to talk to. I have someone to work off of. To talk about other things with.
Yeah, next time I will the couple next games I will be getting soon is the HD collection for Devil May Cry, and I'm hoping that the price stays that much for Xenoverse 2. But
Well. Oh boy. It's already almost 8 o'clock. It's already almost 8 o'clock. I'm not nearly as far as I was hoping I would be.
You've always got your next day off to do this.
Yeah, I know, but I was hoping to get to 130. I was hoping to get to 120,000. I'm only halfway to that point.
Saw the new trailer for Frozen 2?
Oh, are you talking about the one that dropped like 3 weeks ago, or the one that, didn't one drop just like 2 days ago?
It said 3 weeks ago where she basically goes, it's like, how'd you get here? The mist opened up for us.
Yeah. God, I haven't, it's been a while since I saw that, but yeah, I saw that the day it came out. So.
And it's just like, okay, so is Anna gonna get her fire powers in this movie? Or what?
I don't think Anna is gonna have powers. I know that we're gonna meet someone who has fire powers, and most likely based on what we've seen in the trailers, it seems like they're gonna have an obsession with Elsa. And, we also know that Hans is coming back. He's gonna have a bit of a redemption story. In the game.
Oh,
in
that's
the
right.
movie.
If I remember correctly, wasn't he frozen as a block of ice?
In the Once Upon a Time story, yeah, he did get frozen in a block of ice. Which now, with Frozen 2 coming out, I'm really curious I'm really curious if the Frozen story is going to continue to stay canon to the Frozen lore, or if they're going to make it non-canon, because we don't know when exactly Frozen 2 takes place.
But again, with Disney and all that stuff, when was owning so many stuff, it's like, how do you keep track of everything?
Yeah.
It's just, wow. I get that you want to own the world with world domination and all that stuff, but
yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we know that we're gonna get a fire user, and we're also gonna get a wind user. Someone who uses wind and someone who uses fire. We know about that. We know that Hans is going to have a bit of a redemption story, and we know that the fate of the world rests on Elsa's shoulders, essentially, thanks to what Papa Troll says. It's like, before I thought that Elsa's powers might bring about our destruction. Now, I hope that it's enough to save us all. So it's like, okay, so yeah, Elsa went from being queen of a kingdom to being savior of the world in this one. Great.
well, at least it's an original story.
Hey, you know what I want to see? I want to see the girls that are in Frozen 2, the fire, Elsa, the fire user, the wind user. I want to see them meet up with, like, freaking Moana and Rapunzel and just form a freaking Disney Princess Avengers team.
That's a possibility, but again,
I want to see that. I really want to see that. And like, you can have freaking Mulan be there as well. She'd be like she'd be one of the. You'd have Mulan and Merida there, so the two of them would be like the Black Widow and Hawkeye of the team, where they don't have any powers, but they still kick a lot of butt. It's
but
like,
again,
I want to see that. I want to see that. That would be awesome.
I wouldn't mind seeing that, but again, I know it's not going to happen.
Probably not. But let me dream.
Let me die.
Let me dream. Let me die. You just want to get out of these movies, don't you? Let me die.
But there was nothing wrong with his character arc in the first, and I'm guessing the second one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he does sacrifice himself. He does sacrifice himself in order to save Godzilla, because Godzilla is dying.
Yes, because again, it is an homage to the very first Godzilla movie. That's what the homage was.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for this one. It's 8 o'clock. I really should be getting off. I really should be getting off and ending this here. Unfortunately, I was not able to get to 120,000. I wasn't even able to get to 100,000, unfortunately. So, again, next week I will continue this, and I will, hopefully, by the time next week is over, I will have enough money to get the last 2 ranks for the 7Z Rewards Club. Hopefully. But yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Darth Meta, for joining me on this one. Always a pleasure to have someone commentating with me.
Oh yeah, that's fine. And if you guys want to, maybe tomorrow I might be doing more Spyro, or I might be doing more Jack.
Regardless of whatever he chooses, I will join him for that. But also tomorrow I will be starting my Shantae Half Genie Hero playthrough, so look forward to that. And until next time, I will see you guys then. Alright, take care, everybody!
Okay.